resilient.
This is a very complex investigation.
Prayers to the families of those affected.
This afternoon, the Los Angeles County community of Monterey Park is remembering the 11 lives lost in this weekend's deadly shooting.
As the investigation continues, we're learning more about the 11 people killed in this weekend's deadly shooting.
So these are the names of 4 of the 11 killed. 65-year-old Maimai Nan,
63-year-old Leland Lee,
57-year-old Jijuan Hu,
and 68-year-old Alvaro Valentino. The coroner's office says all of the victims are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s.
It truly should be about the victims and their families, and the support and love, our prayers, our thoughts should be with all of them as we move forward.
And as the families grieve the loss of their loved ones, police are trying to find answers for those who have lost loved ones.
Officers are searching for a motive behind the mass shooting. Sheriff's deputies searched the home of the suspected gunman, Hu Can Tran. He shot and killed himself hours after the shooting in Torrance. Today, officials described what they found at his home in Hemet.
We recovered one .308 caliber rifle, numerous electronic devices such as cell phones, computers, etc. Items that lead us to believe the suspect was manufacturing homemade firearm suppressors.
And as officers still search for a motive, we're hearing from community members reacting to this mass shooting.
We have live team coverage for you. We begin with KCRA 3's Brittany Hope live in Monterey Park. Brittany, what have you learned this afternoon?
Hi, Andrea. So right now we are live outside the Star Ballroom Dance Studio, and this is where that mass shooting took place. In our 2 days here so far, we can tell you that the memorial that's been set up just continues to grow, and you can see that just behind me here. It is now set up along the front gate and front door of this dance studio. We did just hear from the Los Angeles County Sheriff, who told us a little bit more about the investigation centered around this building. He just said his detectives found 42 shell casings here at this dance studio. We also learned that one of the victims was shot and killed inside of a vehicle before that gunman went inside and carried out his rampage. Now, we can tell you the studio is here in the heart of Monterey Park. This is a community that should have been celebrating its Lunar New Year. Across the city of Monterey Park, memorial sites have taken over sidewalks and streets. Flowers, balloons, candles, and cards have been placed through downtown near the Star Ballroom Dance Studio, where late Saturday night, during Lunar New Year celebrations, 10 people were shot and killed inside. Today, officials outside the city's Victim Resource Center said an 11th victim, who was hospitalized for their injuries, died today. We heard from Monterey Park's Mayor Pro Tem Jose Sanchez, who is set to take on his new role within the next few days.
It's a lot. It's very emotional for me as well, because I live here. I have 3 daughters, and I know a lot of us were at the festival, at the Lunar New Year festival, right just before this happened. But I'm so hopeful of how the community has come together. I'm very hopeful of how we're going to recover, and I know we will recover, and we'll come out stronger. And back out here live, you can just hear the emotion in his voice to emphasize this is a small community. About 60,000 people live here, and 65% of them are Asian American. And these attacks happened on a weekend that should have been the heart of these Lunar New Year celebrations. In fact, Monterey Park's celebration is one of the biggest in our state. As we look forward and we see all of the different memorials that have been set up through this city, we do know that the city is planning a large vigil. That's going to be tomorrow night at 5:30 at City Hall, which is just down the block from us. For now, we are reporting live in Los Angeles. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
So, Brittany, what kind of help is being offered to the victims and their families?
So where the Mayor Pro Tem just spoke, that was at the Victims Resources Center, and that is really a hub that the county created with the American Red Cross, even federal partners, to make sure that these victims and their families have everything they need. So there at that center, they're able to go to identify their loved one, to hear news about their loved one, or if there's someone who saw the shooting happen, they can receive mental health services there. So that is really the main hub. But outside of that, we know that GoFundMe has now created one centralized page where you can go to donate. We know during times like these, sometimes people try to take advantage and create those fraudulent pages. GoFundMe has one that is united. The Los Angeles County District's attorney is also handling finances for these families. So if someone was impacted, they're going to be put in touch with the district attorney's office to help with money. That could be for burial costs, for lawyers, whatever that is. All of that money will come from the county itself.
It's great to see them receiving that support, especially since this was so unexpected. Brittany, thank you again for that update.
Well, today a crowd gathered at the state capitol here in Northern California for a vigil in memory of those killed in Monterey Park. And KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri continues our team coverage from the Capitol. Lizzie?
Lisa, the California Asian American and Pacific Islander Legislative Caucus organized the event here today. It finished up just about an hour ago, but earlier we saw dozens of people standing on the west steps of the state capitol here, standing in solidarity and grieving with the families of the 11 victims of Saturday night's mass shooting amid a Lunar New Year celebration. On top of lawmakers, we saw local leaders from community-based organizations that represent the AAPI community that showed up here today to be part of this vigil. We spoke with the president and CEO of both the California and Sacramento Asian Pacific Chamber of Commerce.
We have to stand together and say enough is enough. I mean, that's why we're coming together today in this vigil, is we really want to say enough's enough. We've got to have a national dialogue about, you know, a lot of the violence that's been happening everywhere.
You'll hear more from her and other leaders of local community groups coming up on KCRA 3 News at 6. Reporting live from the state capitol, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
Lizzie, thank you so much. We'll see you at 6.
Attorney General Merrick Garland says he's working with officials to assist in the investigation.
I and ATF are providing all support possible to our state and local partners, and they will continue to do so. All of us at the Justice Department are committed to doing everything in our power to protect our communities from gun violence and the terrible devastation that it brings.
By the way, California averages a mass shooting every 8 days. That's according to data from the Gun Violence Archive between 2013 and 2021. We're 23 days into this year, and this shows every location where a mass shooting has happened in 2023 so far. That's 33 in all. Our coverage continues on the KCRA 3 app with the latest information and updates on the mass shooting.